Hello ladies and gentlemen, Drosser here, and I am giving you a fun, new return to Warhammer. Yes, Warhammer Online Age Reckoning was cancelled years ago, but there is a project called The Return, and it is down below, like links, all that is down below in the description. So guys, if you want to play Warhammer Online again, you still can. All those links are down below. I'm in the game right now, I'm choosing my race, and of course, you guys know me, I'm a sucker for the Empire. Now, do I want to play a warrior priest? Archetype healer. Special mechanic, Righteous Fury. Class details. Close combat healers. Warrior priests use Righteous Fury to power their support and healing magic. Righteous Fury builds up via dedicated prayers in melee combat. As a result, warrior priests have to be actively involved on the front lines to be able to support their groups. Interesting. Knights of the Blazing Sun. Archetype tank. Special mechanic commands. Class details. Fighters specializing in group support. Knights shout out commands to their allies in the heat of battle. Commands improve the performance of the group for a short period of time. Knights can have as many as 3 commands active at any given time. The Bright Wizard. Archetype ranged DPS. Special mechanic combustion. Class detail. An offensive range career. Bright Wizards wield Bright Wizards wield powerful magic that is extremely lethal to anyone in the vicinity. The spell Combustion in particular allows Bright Wizards to increase the spell power to such dangerous levels that they risk miscasting and hurting themselves in the process. Witch Hunters. Melee DPS. Special mechanic Infiltrate and Accusation. Class detail. An offensive melee career that relies on ambushing and lightning fast assault. Witch Hunters rely on careful movements and infiltrate to allow them to close the distance with the targets. Once in melee range, they build up accusation against their foes, which allows them to unleash powerful execution attacks. I feel like I should go knight. You know, be the classic archetype, the tank, the classic meat and potatoes kind of guy. I am the knight of the blazing sun. You know, like why not? Let's get right. Or should I be the warrior priest? Oof, it is. Nah, we're gonna go knight. We're gonna do this. This shall be me. Let us get right into characterization. We're of course going to call ourselves Drosser. Face. Let's actually take off the beard. See if I can, so I can actually look what the faces look like. There we go. Which face best suits me? That's a youngish looking face. Let's go back a couple. That one. Let's do that one. Eye patch. Do I want to give him an eye patch? Do I want to give him a wicked scar? Let's go with the Knight of the Blazing Sun eye patch on his left eye. Hair. I think I saw what I like, which is me in real life pretty much. The comb over. Beard. Ooh, interesting. What kind of beard, facial hair do I want to give him? Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I kind of want to give him that. Could also go with that. Let's go with that. Skin color. Bleach tan. Pale. Let's go pale because I'm pale as shit. My eyes are brown, so if we see if we have... Yep, we've got dark brown. Beautiful. Alright, let's... done. Beautiful. Drosser, the Knight of the Blazing Sun. Level 1 in Nordland. Let's play. Listen to what the intro has to say. The people of Nordland know what it means to live under the shadows of chaos. The northern marauders lie but a few short leagues away from the shores of Nordland, just across the Sea of Claws. Constant incursions by the Northmen are the fact of life, and such assaults have been withstood by the Nordlanders for centuries.
The forces of order stand assembled in defense of the Empire, hoping to keep the invaders from the north at bay. Men, dwarfs, and high elves, staunch allies in these dark times, unite in the village of Grimmenhagen as they wait for the hammer to fall. The time has come when this grand alliance will be tested in the fires of battle, and you along with it.
Pretty cool. Love that. I love the name of the village. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's going on here. Simple controls, WASD, awesome camera movements, all the same. I look pretty wicked. Might say so. Rather dashing. Yes. Smashing. Alright, let's talk to her.
Finally.
Griffin Recruiter. War is upon us. The Northmen have come in far greater numbers than any could have foreseen. Grimmenhagen is burning and our ranks are dwindling. We need every man, woman, and child we can get if we're going to win this. But mark my words, we'll win this by Sigmar's graces. We'll win this war! New recruits.
I need your help.
Sigmar be praised. The reinforcements have arrived at last. Not a moment too soon either. Looks to me as if the Raven Host is gearing up for another assault. We've got things pretty well contained here at the moment, but beyond the town, well, you'll see. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You didn't come here to talk. You come here to fight. Good to see Samuel Twitty, the Sergeant-in-Arms, just over yonder. He'll put you through your paces. Speak with Samuel Twitty. XP! Alright, let's do this. Well, he looks pretty wicked. That's an Empire Greatsword. So that earlier is just an Empire Swordsman. Looks pretty standard. And here's some poor Grimmenhagen villager. Hey there, man. Rough day for you, eh? But this guy, this is an Empire Greatsword. Oh, yeah, he looks wicked cool. Hopefully I can look like that someday.
Finally.
Samuel Twitty, Sigmar be praised! It's a new recruit. New recruits. Sigmar be praised. The reinforcements have arrived at last. Not a moment too soon either. Looks to me as the... Oh, he said that already. Well, she said that. Let's see here.
Blessings.
Wolves among the sheep. You there. Open an ear if you value your life. I am Samuel Twitty, Master of Arms, and I'm here because of this village. Nay, the Empire itself is in dire peril. There's no time to waste. Put down the invading marauders and return to me for your orders. Yes, orders! We'll stand together against the horde, or we'll be laid in our graves side by side. I've pinpointed the location on your map to aid you. Now go. Yeah, slaughter marauders. Cool. I can accept that.
Smell like
Into the fire! Just before you arrived, a group of Northmen stole into the village and began setting fire to the houses there. There's a priest by the name of Lanric who ran to the throng in order to free villagers from their burning homes. Look, you can see him over yonder, but we've had our hands full here, and we've not yet been able to lend him aid. The rites and administrations he performed are very important, but even more vital are the lives he is saving. You've done all you can here for the moment. Go speak with Lanric and see his assistance you may need, or see what assistance you may be able to provide him. I swear, people, I am the worst voice actor ever because I can't say my night. I can't even say that right. I can't say my lines right. So let's look at my attacks here. Throw blade. I feel like it's a ranged attack, so I'm gonna give that to 3. And sunder. Smashing attack which deals. All right, so that's my melee. Let's attack. Let's lock the action bars actually. Ooh, this is the priest that they were mentioning. He looks kind of cool.
at long last.
Lunaric, into the fire.
Keep to the road. Hello there.
Grimmenhagen burning. The Marauders' attacks came too swiftly for many of our folk to retreat. Now they remain below, trapped in their homes as cursed Northmen set fire to the village. I am but one man, Drosir. I cannot hope to save them all. If you would call yourself servant of the Empire, you must protect the people. Help me save them. Night to the blazing sun. I have marked the area on your map. So it's got a little bit of bugs, obviously. You have done a great service here. The proper training, you'll likely rise up the ranks quite quickly. Maybe even take the fight to the gates of the inevitable city itself. I think I've got a handle on the here and now. Go up on the path and speak with the trainer. Cool. So let's end this. Let's do this quest first. So let's throw our sword, get into some combat. Pretty responsive combat. I like it. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. That's one kill. Knock knock. Hello. Hello. I guess that's kind of bugged. That's not working. Oh well, that's kind of to be expected. You gotta remember, guys, this is, you know, someone's personal server that's hosting this game. It's got like less than 500 players on it. I mean, so it's not the biggest community out there ever, but it's still pretty damn fun. I mean, come on, it's Warhammer Online. You know damn straight you wanted to play this yourself. These guys look pretty mean and wicked. Alright. How about... So I guess I still need to free some villagers. Oh!
Who are you then?
I need... Yep, freed all the villagers. Cool. Let's go turn this in then.
Ronald bless you.
Beautiful. Alright. What else do I gotta do? Marauders. I guess I still gotta kill a couple more marauders. So let's kill them then.
What do you want?
Where do I just find marauders then? These are Marauder torchbearers. Slaughter 3 Marauders nearby. Did I go too far? These are Marauder torchbearers. And for whatever reason, that is not registering. There we go. Ah, so the Marauders are different than the Marauder torchbearers. Okay. Oh, they look different too. Alright, so I need to find another... Oh, right there. Beautiful. Another Marauder. Come on. Come on over. Throw my knife at him. Dig it. Dig it. Done. Alright, cool. Speak with Elsa Schmidt. Elsa Schmidt. Elsa Schmidt. That way. Alright, but we need to turn in the quest first, so let's go do that. Flee! So that makes me run faster. You run away from the battle in mad panic. You run speed for 30 seconds. You lose all your action points. Oh, but it kills all my action points. That's messy.
Good luck.
Alright, so I got press the attack. You order your group to strike. Cool. So let's unlock that, and let's move that here. And that's just activated at all times, right? I don't have to up that. No, cool beans. So that is one of my stance dance abilities, as they called them from like Camelot back in the day, you know, Dark Ages Camelot. And I can have 3 at a time, so as long as I stance dance, I got this going. That's pretty awesome. So I have to learn how to stance dance once I get some more. Oh, Tome of Knowledge here. The Tome of Knowledge. Prologue of the Empire. It is a desperate time for the Empire. While a mysterious plague ravages through its populace, a massive war host of barbaric Northmen launches a ferocious attack across the Empire's northern borders. With a terrible speed, the invaders storm into Norland, laying waste to all in their path. The Emperor summons forth the greatest of his subjects, the Grand Theologist of the Cult of Sigmar, the Supreme Patriarch of the Colleges of Magic, and the Captain of the Reichsguard. Together, these advisors, Karl Franz devises a plan to save the Empire. The Emperor announces this formation of the Order of the Griffin, an elite military force made up of noble knights, potent wizards, cunning and lethal witch hunters, and a fearless, fanatical warrior priests. Receiving their orders directly from the Emperor, the Order's commanders will be free to take any action necessary to protect the Empire from threats from within or without. After the ranks are filled, the Order of the Griffin is dispatched to Norland. Their mission is simple, but vitally important. Take the command of Norland's provincial army and reorganize the Empire's defenses before the invading war hosts ransack the provinces. Meanwhile, the mystery of the plague still lingers. If the members of the Order do not act quickly to solve it, the dread disease will consume the Empire, and any hope of surviving the enemy attacks will be lost. Ah, interesting. Pretty cool. Quests, we've done that. War story. We read that. Kind of cool. No real achievements yet. No real awards. History and lore. Cool. So once we get these unlocked, we can read that. It's pretty nifty. That's what I like about this game. It like has the lore, it has the history, all of it. Like it's all tied in. Nordland and Norsca are now in contest, so I guess we're at war with each other right now. That's pretty wicked. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, got another little... War comes to Grimmenhagen. Forward, men! Drive back the barbarians and put out those fires! Victor Rice had nearly yelled himself hoarse for all the shouting of orders he'd done lately. With most of his soldiers out in the field, he was relying on the peasants of Grimmenhagen to defend the village that now served as an outpost for the Order of the Griffin. Victor watched as villagers engaged a band of marauders that was lighting fire to the huts in the outskirts of the village. The commoners fought with courage and determination, and soon the Northmen were driven back to the camps in the nearby woods. The fires were spreading fast, and there were still peasants trapped inside the burning cottages. It seemed as though every day since he had arrived in Grimmenhagen Grimmenhagen had been like this. The Emperor had commanded the Order of the Griffin to take charge of Norland, militia, and organize defenses of the province against the invading war host of the plague, and decimated the ranks of the Northern provincial army. But when Victor arrived in Grimmenhagen, the situation was even worse than he expected. Sweeping out ahead of the war host, raiding parties of Northmen were sacking and pillaging every town, farm, and village they could find. The roads were unsafe for travel, and the army, already having suffered tremendous casualties, was in a state of near mutiny. The Order managed to push back the marauding Northmen long enough to establish a base at Grimmenhagen, but now the invaders are pushing back, attacking the outpost from all sides. Eldred, is there any sign of those new recruits from Altdorf? Eldred Victor's squire turned to search for the horizon, then cried out in answer, Yes, my lord! They're coming up the village road right now! Thank Sigmar! Muttered the Knight of the Blazing Sun under his breath. Raising his voice, he spoke again to Eldred. I'll meet them in my village circle when I'm done here. I hope they came ready for work. Ah, cool. See, I love this kind of stuff. What is my journal saying I am? Tome of Knowledge, Journal and Compendium of Drossier, the Knight of the Blazing Sun. No titles selected. Do I have any titles? No titles. Nope, no titles. Okay, so no titles for now. But here is the city, or a little town. Pretty wicked, pretty cool. And here's Victor Race. Well, guys, I think that was a pretty neat introduction for this game. Do check out the next episode for what happens next in this little town and what happens with Drossier, the Knight of the Blazing Sun. Do like, favorite, subscribe, comment below, and as always, I'll see you on the high ground.